This is Steve Snell with Gun Dog Supply. Today we're going to take a look at the Dogtra Edge. We're going to open up a one dog system and show you what you get. First off, you get a handy dandy case. Owner's manual, contact point wrench and extenders, transmitter, lanyard, belt clips attached. You get a clickable dial that you can switch out from your rheostat dial. Test light. Collar receiver with a black strap. Wall charger with a splitter so you can charge both pieces at the same time. That's the Dogtra Edge. So right now we're in continuous mode, and I'm going to raise the level and correct the dog, and raise the level again, and correct the dog, and raise the level again, and correct the dog, and then I'm going to drop it down. I can also change to momentary, back to continuous. I can move over to the pager function, or I can move to the light function. Dogtra Edge allows one-handed operation. I'm going to show you how it works using your thumb to do most of the corrections. For continuous. Right now we're in momentary stimulation. I can raise the level and I can give a momentary correction. You'll see the light on the collar flashes when I press the button. I can increase. Now I want to switch to continuous. Change the mode dial to continuous. Watch the light go solid. I raise the level. I lower the level. Now I want to switch over to the pager function. Now I want to switch to the light function. All of this one-handed. Back to stimulation, raise and lower.
All the way up to the top.
This is the mode dial, allows you to pick between NIC, continuous, pager, or lights. Let me do it here.
Yeah, say the exact same
And then right here shows.
So this shows the mode dial.
This shows the mode dial. So N for NIC, C for continuous, P for pager, L for lights.
And while we're here, what is that R in that?
All right, that's for rising, or I'm sorry, that's for rheostat.
Right.
That's for rheostat.
One more time.
The R is for rheostat.
And what's that other thing?
That's your battery for your transmitter. That's your charge indicator. Your battery charge indicator. You can also operate the Dogtra Edge one-handed using your fingers for the buttons and your thumb to control the intensity dial. And so from here, I have control over the lights. I can go to the pager. I can go to continuous stimulation. I can also raise the stimulation with my thumb. And then I can go to momentary. All one-handed. It does two things. It's a battery indicator to show that the collar is on. It flashes every couple of seconds. And then when you stim, I'm going to hold the button down now, it glows solid. When you release the button, it cuts off. That's in continuous. If you're in momentary or NIC, doesn't matter how long you hold it down, it cuts on and cuts off. So there's your NIC right there.
All right, show me the lights flashing. Can you make it light?
You want it continuous, and you release it.
And lights.
Oh, you want the lights?
Yeah.
And then you have, that's the, while you're holding the button down, and then you press it real quick and it goes into every 3 seconds.
So is that like an indicator mode? I mean, what is that?
That just, if you've got your dog out running and you want safety, or you'd be able to see where he is. But instead of it being like this, that's a battery drain. And so if I'm looking for him and I want to see him, you know, that way I control that. Okay, but right now we're in the 3-second mode, so it's flashing every 3 seconds. I'm going to cut that off, so you press the button quickly. All right, now that's cut off. All right, now I just want to see where he is. I hold the button down. It's going to flash until I release the button. I'm going to release the button now. All right, this is the Dogtra Edge transmitter. It is a 1 button per dog. It's expandable up to 4. So you have black, orange, green, and blue. This is your LCD screen, which gives you several pieces of information. Tells you your stimulation level, tells you the charge on your transmitter, tells you which mode you're in, either the rheostat or the step. And then this tells you which mode you're in as far as NIC,
All right,
continuous.
Repeat the LCD because your thumb is in the way.
It's just, all right, this is the LCD screen. Shows the stimulation level. It shows the charge on the transmitter. This tells you that you're in the rheostat mode. And then over here you have NIC, continuous, pager, and light. That's the mode dial, which is here on top. NIC, continuous, pager, light. You have your rheostat dial, which controls your stimulation level. Removable antenna. Lanyard. On the back of the unit, you have your on-off button for the transmitter. And then you have a removable belt clip. This is your charging port for your transmitter. This is the Dogtra Edge collar receiver. You have your on-off power button right here. Contact points that are removable and expandable. We'll show that here in a minute. Little difference because of the lights that are built in. The bottom of your receiver is a clear plastic. Collar strap goes through the loops on the side. And you have a user replaceable battery, which these 4 screws do that. Here's your mud plug for your charging port.
Can you show that a little differently?
This is the mud plug. You plug that in. The mud plug keeps all the grime out of it when it's on the dog. Well, the Dogtra Edge comes with a removable belt clip. It pretty much eliminates the need for a holster for this particular unit if you like wearing it on your belt. But it is removable, and on this one I have taken it off, which I prefer. I prefer it without, but that's personal preference, and all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. One of the unique features on the Dogtra Edge is that you can change the intensity dial from a rheostat to a clickable level dial. This is something new for Dogtra. Most Dogtra units have a rheostat, which a rheostat's like a dimmer switch. As you move up, there are no clicks. It's a smooth increase. With the Dogtra Edge, it comes with both, and you can remove the rheostat dial if you would prefer to have a click dial. We're going to show you how to do that here. All right, the Dogtra Edge coming out of the box, it has the rheostat dial, and it is set up in the rheostat mode. You'll see it goes up to 127. All right, we're going to switch that out. Take a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, unscrew the top screw here on the rheostat, lifts straight up, take your clickable dial, and of this, one of the sides is flat, so it has to go in. That keeps everything lined up, slides right in. Take your screw, tighten her back up. get it tight, you really need to go up to level 8 so that you can tighten her down. Okay, so now we're in the clicks, but you're still in the rheostat mode, so you've got to reprogram it for that. Turn it to 0, change your mode to pager. At the same time, press the on-off button and the stem button, the top black stem button. Now we've moved over to step level. Turn back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing to it. All right, the Dogtra Edge has location lights so that you can see your dog when they're in the dark, low light situations. To control the lights, you change your mode dial to L, and then you use the button that corresponds with the collar. You've got a couple of different options. To have it set up in a mode where it flashes every 3 seconds while the collar's on, you quickly press the button and release it. The collar is going to flash every 3 seconds. And then you have the option of, if you want the light on continuously, you hold the button down. It'll stay lit up as long as you're holding the button down. You release it, goes back into the 3-second mode. Another option, to cut off the 3-second mode, you press the button and quickly just press it and release it. So we're going to press and release. We're going to press and release. What am I doing wrong? Now, if you want to use the location light without the flashing mode, all you do is just hold it down. When you release, the light shuts off.
When it's in light mode?
This is when it's in light mode. See the L. So this way, if you don't want to run your battery down, you can just locate your dog, release it. Or if you want it on, say he's running and there's a possibility of some traffic, or you just want to be able to see him, press and release, and it goes back into the mode. To cut the flash mode off, you press and release. All right, we're changing from rheostat to step level mode.
What do you put it on?
You set your mode dial on pager. You turn your stem dial to 0. And then you press the black stem button and the on-off button on the transmitter at the same time. And it moves to step mode. And you can move back and forth if you know, when you're ready to change back to rheostat.
Or can you press it and then turn the stem dial?
You
What's
want
our
me to-
number?
well, I have to switch over to C, and then I have to go do 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 do. And if you want me to, I can start off in
Do
rheostat.
that again.
Hang on, wait, just change the levels.
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 do. The Dogtra Edge, in a one dog, the light comes out of the box white. You have the option of changing that color if you want it to be orange or green or blue. You can change it still in a one dog mode. You don't have to buy a green collar to get the green light. We're going to show you how to do that. With the collar cut off, press in the on-off button and hold it in. The green light's going to come on.
Can you rotate so we can see that?
Now it's going to move to a flashing, and then the light comes on. When the light comes on, release it, and you'll see it's going to scroll through the colors. So that's orange, green, blue. We'll go back to white. All right, I'm going to stop it on green. So there's your orange. When you get to green, press the button. Now we're in the green mode, and when I hold the button down, it's green. The Dogtra Edge comes out of the box in the light is white, but you can change any of the collars to any of the colors. So we're going to change this one over to, let's just say, green. To do that, with the collar turned off, hold down the power button. There's your power button. The light grows solid. It's going to start to flash here in just a second. Keep holding. The white light comes on. Release the power button. Now it's going to scroll through the lights. That's orange, red-ish, green, blue. If you miss it, it'll come back around. So white, orange. Once it comes to the green, to select, you press the power button. And now, with your transmitter. Now notice also that I haven't moved it from the button, so I'm still on the black button, but I have the green light. Now that can be a little confusing. If you want to, you could move down here and use the green light. You just have to program the collar. That's up to you. The Dogtra Edge comes with what are called extendable contact points. Straight out of the box, you have a 5/8 inch plug. Instead of having an extra set of long contact points, Dogtra has added an extender. And what this does, it's a plastic piece that you put in between the contact point and the collar, and it takes the point out to about what would be a 3/4 inch point. That's for dogs with thicker coats or longer hair. Real simple to change out. Take your contact point wrench. It's got a 5/8 side. You unscrew the contact point. Remove it. Take your extender. Put it on. Take the contact point and feed it in here. And then take your 3/4 inch side and tighten it. Now you can see the difference between the two of them. A little bit longer.
Now roll it back to us.
Roll it back to us.
Yeah, you put the extender thing on there.
Oh, well, I'm not good at this. The Dogtra Edge is an expandable system, which means you can buy it as a one dog and you can come back and add a second, third, or fourth collar to it. We're going to show you how to do that here real quick. When you buy the extra collars, they come color coded. So this is an orange strap. You want to match that up to your orange button. Take it out of the box. You got your contact point extenders and your charging splitter cable. To match the collar up, you hold the on button on the collar in. But first you set your transmitter to continuous and 0. Hold the on-off button in. The light's going to glow solid. When the light starts to flash, release the on-off button and press the button on your transmitter. And then if you want to check it, you need to turn to, say, your light. Now we got it synced up. Let's do the other two. We've got green.
What are you doing? Press
Wait
it.
for the light to flash. Press the green. And blue.
Can you show the button on the blue?
This one doesn't want to come out of the box. Alright. hold on your on-off button on the collar.
Actually, can you show one more time?
The on-off button.
Yeah, I can't see it. Is it black?
It's very dark blue.
Okay, good. Alright. Press and hold.
On-off button. Hold it in. Light glows solid. We're waiting for it to flash. Press the blue button on the transmitter. Now we're matched up. Let's get them all out here so we can just see them. I'm going to turn to the light mode, and I'm going to flash. That's the black button. That's the orange button. That's the green button. And the blue button. And you've also got the option of turning them on, where they're in the flash mode. And then I can turn my mode selector over here to pager. E-collar music.
Is that it?
And then you have stimulation, which we're going to stem and stem and stem and stem and back to the music. Neat. That's it.
The Dogtra Edge.
Dogtra Edge 4-dog.
Dogtra Edge, just kind of go over these real quick.
What? As far as just everything about it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. This is the Dogtra Edge. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Are you going to adjust it, or is that, you're happy with that?
That's great.
Okay. This is the Dogtra Edge. It's the newest collar from Dogtra. It is a one-dog system that's expandable up to a total of 4. It's one button per dog. So your one dog is on the black, then you can add an orange, a green, and a blue collar at any time. Has a couple of different functions that we haven't seen before. The biggest one being the light mode, where it has a remote control light that allows you to flash and allows you to hold down and have a continuous light. And it is set up where it has different colors. So you can have a white light, an orange light, a green light, and a blue light. And so that way, if you've got 4 dogs on the ground, you can tell the difference between them.